Bring on that heifer, Julio. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
Yeah, that's my mood today, bro. It's my mood today right now. Fuck everybody. Nah, except the tribe. What's good, my brother?
Salute. What's good? What up, Tiger?
Man, doing good, bro. How was your weekend?
Wonderful, man. Wonderful, man. Babysit, had my granddaughter a little bit,
Okay.
chopped it up with the fam.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. No doubt. How about you?
I was good, man. Just did a little DJing and actually relaxed. You know what I'm saying? Wifey was going for the weekend. She went to a Christmas party in New York. You know what I'm saying? So I was like this all weekend, just sitting back, 72 hours, but definitely was missing her. Glad she's back.
Word.
But yeah, man, it was good, relaxing. We back at it though on Monday after another fun-filled Sunday of freaking football. Bro, let me ask you a question though before we start. What do you think about? We're gonna talk about it because it was the first game of Week 14, the Raiders and the Rams, right? Now, Baker went from the Browns. He was a bust, underachieved, right? If I'm not wrong. I mean, he won that game against the Steelers. They were like, yeah, and then the next year, whether it was injuries or whatever, they underperformed, right? And then
Facts.
And then the Deshaun Watson shit came in, and he got mad because basically they brought him in to be like, he's gonna replace you. So he wanted out.
Yep.
He goes to the Panthers, plays like Baker Mayfield, gets benched for our former quarterback. I mean, you get benched and then you put him in, that should tell you a lot. He goes to the Rams, has that 98-yard comeback to beat the then what? They were the 2-9 Raiders or whatever record they were. And all of a sudden they're like, Baker magic, Mayfield magic. Bro, are these sports commentators really sick duck for stories? I mean, come on, man. Like,
that's exactly what it is, Tiger. I mean, you left out the whole part about OBJ, how he ran OBJ out with that whole situation too. But like, I mean, the top sportscasters, man, have agendas, man, to get eyes to the set.
Right.
And for us to talk about it, like we're talking right now, like it's no clearer example than watching Undisputed.
Oh.
Tom Brady could smack Skip Bayless' wife, smack the taste out of her mouth. And he would still say he's the GOAT, he does no wrong. And on the flip side, LeBron James could cheat on Shannon Sharp's daughter. And he's still going to have the same feelings he has for him, man.
So
it's
it's
ridiculous,
biases.
man.
It's a lot of biases. People are supposed to be
is
unbiased. I mean, even Stephen A. with the Cowboys, we laugh at it because, we joke about, the Cowboys said they're going to win the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? But even in that joking shit, he's still biased. broadcasters. Like you said, there's certain broadcasters. You supposed to be reporting on the team, not reporting on who you like or don't like.
Yep. I mean, that's just the way of the business, man. Like every top sportcaster has some team they love or they hate.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what it is, man.
Like
but,
me and the Lions. Nah. but see, me and the Lions, that's more of just me and Don Berg going back and forth.
Yeah.
If he had another team, I'd be talking shit about that other team. It's him. We know it's him.
Exactly. But nah, man, I mean, I think the quarterback position, we all know what that is, though, man. Like, it's certain people out there that want to see that dude succeed regardless of the skill set. Wow, you'll have, you know what I was watching the other day that made me think about it? The ACC network had a documentary about Charlie Ward, man. And to see those highlights, man, and to hear they showed clips, of course, of Mel Kiper and all of the people saying he's too short, his game doesn't translate, he's not a pocket passer, you have to be able to deal from the pocket. Like that narrative, man, is so crazy, man.
I'm so glad you brought that up because you know what I watched? NFL, what is it? NFL Football Life that they have on NFL Network. Doug Flutie, bro.
Yes,
bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I knew his story, but watching that and then when he went to the Canadian League, how they call him the greatest football player of their Canadian.
Ridiculous.
I was like, wow, bro. And every time the reporter was like, they just kept bringing up his height. Every time they asked him. And I was like, yo, are y'all motherfuckers going to let it go?
Yeah.
He's winning.
Yeah. It's ridiculous, man. I mean, it all kind of stems back to, like, no different than what we still have in coaching in order to lead men what he's supposed to look like, not intelligent enough to lead men. Now it's you got to be the right height. You got to be able to, man, it's ridiculous, man. But yeah, man, that right there kind of brought it full circle. And look out for, there's a documentary coming out Mike Vick is doing about the plight of the black quarterback, dog.
Okay.
That might be something we might want to watch together, yo.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be real deep.
Now Dow Felder, shout out to Dow Felder in the building. He said Warren Moon
absolutely
is the greatest Canadian player.
Absolutely. The numbers don't lie. If you add up the passing yards he had in both leagues, it's astronomical.
Yeah. It's just
astronomical.
Yeah. No, and I didn't mean to take away from Warren Moon. I was just saying just the fact that they just kept talking about, you ain't gonna make it. This dude too small, and he balled out. Like, just give him his props.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man. But the Baker Mayfield thing, man, it just is. Dude, it goes back to him winning the Heisman after getting arrested and tackled by the police. Man, dude, if that would have happened to Caleb Williams,
bro,
he'd been out of the running.
They had brought up his high school record. Oh yeah, he fought a girl in high school, or he was drunk driving in elementary school.
They took Reggie Bush's trophy because some boosters bought them a house.
Word.
And this dude won the Heisman, man. Dead drunk, running from the police, tackled on camera.
On camera, bro.
Like, nobody talk about that. He ain't missing no endorsements behind none of that.
Yeah, not a one.
So, man, it is what it is, man. But I'll say this. I'm going to keep saying this because it may happen sooner than I think, man, as I look at some of the quarterbacks that's coming up in college and as I look at how NFL offenses are integrating more of the college scheme that is more athletic quarterback centric. I can put it that way.
Yeah.
Let's see, it's 2022. By 2030, half of the league, close to half of the league, will have black quarterbacks. I won't even say black. Mobile quarterbacks. Mobile quarterbacks.
Right.
Because some of the stuff Josh Allen doing is really the same thing. He can throw from the pocket and he can make plays with his legs.
Word.
But like, dude, the Matt Ryans and Tom Brady's of the world and the Andy Daltons, dude, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
As I quote Mike Francesca, a tree is more mobile than Eli Manning.
I love when you say that. I love when you say that.
Oh, that's exactly how he said it too.
He did. He did.
But you know, that ain't hate on Eli. I give it to him. He took some hits. You know, we gonna talk about Mike White in that Bills game. Eli, he took some goddamn hits. You gotta give it to him.
Oh, no doubt. Oh, no doubt.
So yeah, man. Jets at Bills, man. Bills hold off the Jets 20-12. Despite going to 2 for 13 on third down. And statistically, Mike White he played better than Josh Allen. He just not.
He did.
You know.
He did.
I'd rather still have him in there than Zach. Yeah, man.
Hold on, real quick though. When Mike White took that hit and got hurt, and before they showed Flacco coming in, they showed your boy Zach in street clothes. I didn't know he ain't even dressed, Tiger.
Word.
Talk about losing the locker room, man.
What?
This dude
and then as soon as they put Flacco in and his ass got sacked, DeMario was like, yeah, man, get your ass out of here. Get your ass back on the side. Yo, Mike, get back in. I know your rib is busted up, but we don't want this scrub in here no more.
Yo, I didn't know he didn't even dress, yo.
Bro, yeah.
So who's the third string emergency quarterback? A wide receiver or something?
I don't know, but real talk, he need to be the backup for next week, not Flacco.
Yeah.
Bro, Flacco don't want to play no more, bro. Let's put it there like that.
Yeah.
But
y'all got to repair the locker room, man. Like, dudes is wearing Mike White T-shirts, dog. Like,
yo, they say he a warrior. Yo, they were mad commenting. Bro, I mean, that should kind of tell you if that dude there's some more going on than just him being benched.
It is, man. He's lost that statement he made, man. Lost the locker room, man. They lost respect for that dude, man. Like, that's a problem, man. And y'all need him, man, to be a better backup than Flacco. So I get.
Yeah. I mean, that was that most teams only dress 2 quarterbacks. Yeah, but we should have had 3 or 4 dressed. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? No one, our situation. You know, I'll big up Mike White. I have confidence in him, but nah, we should have 3 or 4 motherfucker ready to go. I ain't with that shit.
That's facts, Daryl. But like, I just wasn't prepared to see him in street clothes when they panned to him. And then he pulled the hoodie up like he was trying not to be seen.
You just see his eyes and shit.
He looked like Kitty on South Park.
Man.
I was not prepared to see that, man. But yeah, man, for y'all long-term situation, man, and that's what Saleh been trying to do in the press conferences. You notice he always say, like, you know, we're not giving up on him and all of that. Like,
but see, yo, real talk though, man. I think, and this is the consensus going around, that I think they knew Mike White played better. They didn't want to start him in the beginning of the season, and they fucking should have, because our record would have been better. They just don't want to look stupid that they drafted Zach, knowing they had Mike White. Bro, do you think I'm gonna sit back and be mad that if Mike White started and we was winning, and we were like, damn, we got Zach Wilson? I'll be like, nah, we winning. Jets baby, let's fucking go. It's their egos, their management when they're spending the money because they think they're wasting money. Bro, winning solves all of that.
Yep. You got to be willing, man. You got to be willing to bite the bullet and say we messed up, but I got a better guy. I got a better guy. The worst thing is to mess up and not have a better guy.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a better guy, then, you know, that's what you roll with. Slick niggas say
20,
Flacco look like an old. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Wait, no, what'd you say? You say
Slick niggas say Flacco look like an old mob wise guy. Forget about it. Not going back in.
Yeah. would have put me in street clothes instead of Zach. Nah, I was gonna say that. Damn, what was I gonna say? God, what was I gonna say? Something. Oh no, I was gonna say, a mistake of paying $240 million to a quarterback they ain't got it no more. Denver. That's a mistake. If you want to say a mistake.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So.
Yes.
Bro, we'll get to that game. That shit had me dying when that dude tipped the ball and Russell tried to tackle him. Get your ass. He just mushed his ass.
Yes, mushed him to the ground, dog. But before we leave the Bills, man, I got a serious concern about the Bills, man, winning the Super Bowl. Like, do you know? I think that's like 5 games this season. Josh Allen is their leading rusher. He's not gonna survive doing all that. They think it's cute doing all that jumping and run over. Dude, he ain't gonna last.
Nah, someone gonna pop his ass. You try to do that shit.
Not going to last. Dude, your quarterback can't be your leading rusher, man.
Yeah.
And you play in Buffalo, you're gonna have home field with all that cold weather, snow and stuff.
And I ain't gonna lie, he balls out. I like that dude with his quarterback, but at the where he's at as a quarterback, and he still makes poor decisions, bro. Like, they've lost games just because of him turning the ball over in crucial moments. If you notice that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there goes Stub Rock. He's been saying for weeks, floor team. Like, anybody knows Stub Rock know. But it's weird. I had this thing about the Bills. I don't hate that team. I watch them. I like how they play, like Diggs and everything. But yeah, man, like you said, there's something about them that I had picked them to go in the Super Bowl again. Now I'm like, and then if Von Miller's out for the season.
Yeah, I mean, they still are a factor, man. It's just like they won't commit to running the ball. Like, I don't know what it is. Singletary, I mean, he's not a bad back. I mean, they done shuffled a bunch of backs through there.
Yeah.
Moss, they got Cook. It's like, I don't know, man. But every time I look at the stats, and he's the leading rusher, and every game, there's a play where he's in peril. It just ain't happened yet. It's gonna happen.
So there's gonna be a game where whoever defense he's playing against is gonna be on point, and they're gonna be on Diggs, and they're gonna make sure he don't run through the box. The Jets were playing defense. I forgot what they called it when they were outside, and he was running because by the time they try to come in, because they're too far out.
Wide nine.
Yeah. And he was running. Remember, at the second half, I was like, oh shit, they don't switch the game plan.
Yeah.
And they started running. There's gonna be a defense where they're gonna shut that down, and if they shut Diggs down, they're gonna miss getting into the championship again or the Super Bowl. Yeah. That
wide nine, man. Philly used to run that too, man. That's an effective defense against a mobile quarterback, as long as they don't rush past the quarterback.
Right.
It's really like you keeping containment on an edge run. You're not letting him get outside of you, and then you need big tackles that get pushed up the middle, so there's nowhere for him to go.
Right.
But you gotta be disciplined, on those rushes, man. Because like with mobile quarterbacks, once you run past the quarterback, you in no man's land.
Yeah. You gotta just keep running.
Yeah, the O-line, they gonna push you past, he gonna step up and make a play.
Word.
Chris had another good question. So he said, Mike White, Brock Purdy, and Bailey Zapp all future long-term quarterbacks. I think it's too early to tell on all of them. It's too small of a sample size. But like when I said with my prediction, of course, I would prefer there would be more black quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. But like, quarterback has to be able to make plays with his feet when the play breaks down.
Right. And
so far, Purdy has shown he can do that.
Word.
Mike White, to some degree, don't know enough about Zappy. I don't have a big enough sample size on Zappy.
Right.
But it's a combination of being able to go through your progressions, and then when nothing is there, take off and then when you're running, still running to throw the ball. That combination right there drives defenses crazy. That's what Jalen Hurts is doing right now. In addition to scripted running plays for him, whenever the box is light and there's nobody accounting for the quarterback. If you know anything about calling defenses, when you talk your defensive assignments, unless you set up a spy, there's nobody accounted for the quarterback. Because when defense was invented, you didn't really think about that. But man.
Yeah, because back then, dudes were fighting like this and shit.
Yeah.
So back in the 20s and shit.
Yeah.
Listen, Diggs had, I know Dal was saying that Diggs was giving Sauce the business. That first play, they went deep. But, bro, I got Diggs in my fantasy. Diggs had 3 receptions for 37 yards.
Yes.
So that should tell you about Sauce.
Sauce is for real, dog.
Word.
He is for real. Yeah. So we got another good comment.
I'm trying to ask about that when we get to that Ravens game about Hunt. Because I called him Lamar Jackson light,
Oh yeah.
Because he can get mobile, right? I mean,
yeah.
He's not no top dude, right? Obviously, but
yeah. Like Darren said, they have 3 good black quarterbacks that can play. Huntley got to show me he can throw. You got to be able to throw the ball from the pocket. You cannot be a one-read quarterback in the NFL. You will not survive, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to be able to move the ball. Dude, they had 94 yards passing, dog. They beat the Steelers because the Steelers' offense is terrible.
Yeah.
You're not going to win games with 94 yards passing, dog.
Nah.
And that's different if you turn around and hand it to a monster like Derrick Henry.
Word.
He's running for 220.
Word.
But, like, you come away with 90 yards rushing. I mean, passing, 94 yards passing, man.
Nah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want all of the mobile quarterbacks to be lumped in together. Like, because you got that mobility is an added dimension.
Right.
You still got to be able to.
Keep going.
You still got to be able to do all of the things, man, that pocket passes do, man. It's just about going through those progressions, man. And then when you do start to run, still look to throw the ball. That's what Mahomes does well too, even though it looks, unorthodox at times. But like, you gotta still throw the ball, man. You gotta look, because the scramble drill is what it's all about. When you running, what your receivers learn how to scramble and get open. You can't cover somebody that long. Those plays, once you break the pocket, you talking about those plays going 9-10 seconds, man. You can't cover nobody that long. But Michael Penix Jr., facts, Chris. I like Michael Penix Jr., man. I really like him. I mean, the upside for these quarterbacks coming in is strong, man. And I think what I want to see them starting to do is get their draft value. Like, get your draft value. Like, don't have to come in as an undrafted or a 3rd round pick and be playing for cheap. You have to prove yourself. Like I need this next wave of quarterbacks. We need the Mel Kipers of the world to stop down talking them, so they can get drafted at their worth, man. It's ridiculous, man. It's just sick. I'm sick of seeing it.
Crazy.
Man,
Burrow, Joe Cool, 5th straight game win, 23-10 win over the Browns. Damn, man, shut down Chubb. That's how I lost, man. Lost this week. Chubb ain't do nothing. Diggs ain't do nothing. But, yeah, man, 23-10 win. Bro, Chase, Bengals, Burrow, don't want to see these dudes. I mean, they showing, they getting back to what they was doing last year.
The Bengals scary. And Joe Burrow been winning without Chase.
Yes.
He's been winning without O-line issues. Didn't won a game without Mixon. Like, Joe Cool, man. They tough, man. The defense coming around. Man, that one pass he threw to Chase, man. The rapport that they have is just incredible, man. Where he threw that touchdown and it just went straight between both defenders. But Chase didn't even think it was coming, man. As soon as he looked, and it was right here. Bah!
It was quick.
I was like, yo. Yeah. That was crazy, man. Yeah, the Bengals gonna be a problem, man. And they own Kansas City, dog. They starting to get in their head. They own Kansas City.
So that picture I sent, right?
Yeah.
This is the definition of getting sunned.
Sunning them.
I'm gonna find that shit. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna show it to the chat.
To the chat, yeah, that's a good one. Definitely sunning them.
Damn. Looking good, bro. Looking good. The Texans at Cowboys, bro. The only reason why I wanted to see the Cowboys lose this game is to watch Stephen A go the fuck off on Irvin, because you knew he was waiting for it. I was like, if y'all niggas lose to the 1-10-1 Texans, and then, another Texans team, bro, you talking about the biggest upset?
Yeah.
But 98-yard touchdown drive to win it, 27-23.
Man.
They were playing rough, bro. They were playing like whatever.
Yeah. Man, that's what's crazy, man. Like, this is the NFL, man. When you tell a team, the odds makers did that. When you make an NFL team a 17.5 point underdog, like, come on, man. Like, that had to rub them a certain. That was the largest spread in the league this year, dog.
Yeah.
That had to make them feel some type of way, man. And then, shout out to Lovie Smith and shout out to my homeboy, Pep Hamilton from the Queen City, West Charlotte High School, offensive coordinator for the Texans.
Salute.
I feel bad for Pep, man. I got to chop it up with him when we did the Battle of the Bands down there when all of the Deshaun Watson stuff was going on, man. But he called a really good game, man, with what he had. Yep. And that fourth down play when the damn quarterback ran the wrong way, man, I was like, yo.
Wait, what happened?
I know Pep is going crazy. So Dallas was up, was down 23-20. And Dak Prescott threw an interception, like, gave the Texans the ball, I want to say like the 25-yard line. So they needed a touchdown to go up 10 with less than, 2 minutes left? Something like that. So they had a 4th and goal from like the 2-yard line. And I was like, kick it, Pep. Just kick it and go up by 6 and hope that you don't stop, that you can stop them. Because the touchdown would have still beat them.
Right.
But they got one win, man. So they was like, we're going to go for it. So they ran a play where it looks like, the Cowboys right tackle Terrence Steele tore his ACL. That's huge. Yeah, I just saw that come across. It looked like they ran some type of option, man. But when he turned, it was nobody to hand it to. So he had to spin around and run and got drilled at the 2-yard line. Bam! 4th and goal. I kind of thought, I was like, even though they got to go 98 yards, I was like, they're going to at least go get a field goal.
Right.
After that, right there. But Chris, I thought Pep might have been a candidate. He's been in Stanford, man. He coached Andrew Luck, coached Deshaun Watson. Like, Pep's that dude, man. He was a dope quarterback here in the Queen City too, man. West Charlotte High School. He played for Howard. Played at Howard, man. He got some good tape out there too. Good dude, man. Good friend of mine. So I'm hoping for him to get at a better spot.
Right. So in 2022, Joe Cool is 3-0 against Patrick Mahomes. And this is the definition of being sunned. Bro, the guy here holding his pregnant wife's belly. Holy shit.
Macaulay Culkin, sunning you.
Yo, the internet is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Crazy. Yeah, facts, Dre. He did coach the DC Defenders. Man, Pep done put in his time, man. Like, he do for a breakthrough, man.
doubt.
You due for a breakthrough.
Next on the docket, Lions won 5 out of their last 6 games, beating, should I say overrated, or is that too big of a word? I was probably hating a little because they should have beat the Lions, but they lost to the Lions 34-23, bro. And it comes down to the Jets versus Lions. We both might be 7-7 if we lose to the Lions. And if we lose, Queen City will be doing the rest of the season football. I will not be here. Don Burr comes in the chat. Block him. Thank God he doesn't have my phone number. Like he don't live near me. It's not going to be good. We lose to the Lions. It's not. I'm going to actually be in North Carolina. Well, I'll probably be, because that game is at 1 o'clock. I should be, I don't know if we're leaving Saturday night or early Sunday.
You going to reboot? You going to reboot, right?
Yeah, we doing your version 50 gig show. Yeah. Right. So it's a bunch of DJs going to be there. So I'm figuring, we might leave, Saturday. Be in time. But regardless, I'll be listening to it on the road. But
we got to have him on, man. Either way, man. We got to have him on, man.
Well, I told him.
Yeah.
I haven't still, wavered from that. I said, bro, you better come on.
Yeah. So, win or lose, man. We got to talk about that, man. Yeah. It's 2 passionate fan bases, man. I'm going to tell you, Tiger. I didn't know Jets fans are that deep, dog. Like, y'all, I know they haven't been very, very good for a while, so most people, haven't really been, I guess, claiming them.
Yeah, that's what
like you do. But, yo, man, I was in the grocery store Sunday before the game. It's 15 Jets fans.
Wow.
With Jets gear on. I was like, yo, what up?
In Charlotte.
In Charlotte.
Wow.
It's like, hey, they was having some kind of big watch party. I was like, yo, that's what's up.
Yeah, they have down here, they have a Jets bar going Sunday, you know what I mean? And they be mad Jets fans in there. They also got another bar in Marietta where it's Giants. And when the Giants played the Jets, we had win. You know what I mean? So I was dope. Seeing Jets fans, Giants fans in Georgia. It's a big, New York base down here anyway. So you're going to get Jets and Giants fans.
Facts. Yeah, Chris, I see you, man. The Lions, hey, man, jokes or not, man, them cats play hard for Dan Campbell, man. You can't, and the way they've lost, Jesus.
They should be better. I ain't gonna lie.
They should be better. They should be better, man. They got Jamison Williams back now. Hey, man, they got those draft picks. You're right. 2 firsts and 2 seconds. And
then they traded, what's the name? And they
Hawkinson.
Yeah.
This draft coming up is loaded. Man, college football continues to keep producing rookies that are ready to be Pro Bowl level.
NFL ready.
It's amazing, man. Dude, historically, rookies have been able to make an impact at running back, wide receiver, defensive end, and occasionally offensive tackle. Y'all tell me, am I wrong? Now you got linebackers, corners. What, dude? When have you seen a corner coming to the league first year Sauce locking up Pro Bowl receivers, dog?
Right.
And college football is bananas, man. It's producing. Dude, you better value them picks and make the right picks, because in the first 2 rounds, it's a plethora of talent, dog.
Right.
That's crazy.
Man, another upset. The Jaguars at the Titans, bro. Trevor Lawrence on a hot streak. Snapped a 5-game losing streak, and they beat the Titans 36-22. Did the Titans fire the general manager after that game? Or was this before the game?
After the last game, that was crazy because he was the one that traded A.J. Brown.
Yep.
A.J. Brown came back and blanked on him, and they fired him. I'm like, dude, that must have been some kind of personal conversation between the owner and the GM. Like, you imagine them drinking some scotch after the game, and they keep showing them highlights. It's like, you stupid motherfucker, you traded him away.
Get your ass out of my office. Word.
Get out, cuz.
Yeah, because that
was crazy.
That definitely was, him getting fired was because of that, and it has to have.
They in first place.
He recommended that. He had
fire your GM. They in first place. That's crazy, man. I would have loved their relationship had to be on the rocks already before that. But yo, shout out to Trevor Lawrence, man. 10 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I think over the last 4 games or so.
And especially after what happened to him last week, we thought his legs snapped.
Oh, yes. Yo,
was
man, the Jags, man. Isn't that amazing what competent coaching can do in 1 year with Urban?
Look at the Giants.
Urban Meyer trash tail.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was watching the old, I had just put that in the chat. I never saw that shit with Coach 30 talking about the Jets, the butt fumble. I never saw that before.
Oh yeah.
So you said we're gonna act like we didn't see nothing like Urban Meyer.
You got a face full of his back.
Bro, as soon as I saw him with the Jets gear on, I was like, oh no, I know it's not gonna be good.
Oh yeah. You thought it was from this week.
I saw the thumbnail.
Yeah.
So I was like, wait a minute, did he just do it? And then as soon as I clicked in, I saw Mark Sanchez, I said, this nigga about to go in.
I'm gonna say, you just gonna do your own thing? You think you seasoned like Boston Market Chicken? Coach 30, man. He been doing it that long, man.
I got Twitter up, so I have it up. So if he drops a new one, we'll definitely watch it. So far, I haven't seen nothing.
He definitely gonna probably do the Broncos. He got to do Russ, man, because I can see he gonna have a big knot on his head in the talking to him at the end. He got to do that, man. He got to do the Broncos.
Let's go right to that one before the Eagles Giants, yo. Chiefs said Broncos. The Chiefs both. But see, that was crazy. 27-0 lead. And then they scored 28 points, bro. Like, what's up with the Chiefs defense, man?
They held on. They got me 15 points. I played them against the Broncos, and then Russ want to go out. I think they were down so bad that it forced him to revert back to old Russ. He just started running around schoolyard, and him and Jerry Jeudy throwing balls and scrambling.
And that's how I lost the Hardy boy. Jerry Jeudy, 33 goddamn points.
Yes, sir. 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
3 touchdowns.
But that pick for the touch was hilarious.
Yeah, Willie Gay tapped it, caught it, and just mushed it. Oh, he got to do that game right there.
Yeah.
He got to do that game.
I tried to tackle him, but I knew I was soft as a tissue of a song what Drake made. Man, the Eagles, bro, they went to the Giants, embarrassed them, man. Embarrassed the Giants, yo. 48 points, 48-22 win. Bro, they're a complete team, bro. I have nothing to say about the Eagles.
They are.
They might be the Super Bowl favorite right now.
They are. Somebody was saying They haven't won any close games. I was like, wait a minute, they was getting beat by Jacksonville like 21-0.
And he came back
in the first half, one game in the driving rainstorm or something.
What's their only loss?
That's a good question.
My mom went blank.
The Titans? Who was it? Was it the Titans? Somebody like that? Good question. Chat, who did the Eagles lose to?
Yeah. Oh,
Washington? The Commanders. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
That's right.
Yeah, they did.
No,
Appreciate
Chris,
that.
I hear you. The Niners is balling too. I'm just saying, complete. They got their first string quarterback, MVP caliber play. You know what I mean? I'm just saying as a complete team.
Yeah.
Complete, Niners is balling too. You know.
I see the Niners and Eagles on a crash course for the NFC Championship. I really do.
Gotta be dope.
I think that's a great matchup, man.
Word.
I mean, the only chance to beat the Eagles, you got to take away that quarterback run, dog. You have to make him pass to beat you, and he's been able to do it.
And Sanders going over 100 now, because Sanders was kind of like, the running back for Buffalo. Like he wasn't putting up numbers.
Yeah.
Really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now between them and AJ Brown, yeah, man.
Their O-line is nasty. Kelsey's brother, Jason Kelsey, leading that group right there. They nasty, man. Like you got to watch them at the point of attack when they run the ball, man. They just flat nasty, man. And then like the design runs for him, man. Damn.
And then JD gets back. You know what I'm saying? For the
defense. Man. That's you add JD, then and that tight end is out. And he out too. Goddard is out. He out. Yeah. But people try to spy him, Hardy boy, man. Like, dude, they could good linebackers on him, man. He get matched up one-on-one with that linebacker, put one foot in the ground, man, go right by him, man. He's a lot faster than you think, too, man. Yeah. And his legs strong as hell, man. Yep. But he squat like 600 pounds, something like that. Yeah, I mean, you gotta hit him. You gotta take away that quarterback run, dog.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long day. And the Niners match up well, man. I love to see him in the hole with the Niners linebackers, man. That I definitely want to see that. Fred Warner.
Speaking of the Niners, man, blew the Bucks out, bro. 35-7.
I loved it.
35-7. You see Brady yelling again.
Yeah, tantrum.
Like a little kid. Yeah.
Tantrum like a little kid.
Bro, you keep doing that. Like, that don't look good. And you're losing while it's happening.
Please, man, don't let the Panthers win their division, dog. I just don't want them in the playoffs at all. I don't want to see.
That's what's crazy that they can still get in, bro. That division is so bad.
So Tiger, what do you think? In chat, what do y'all think, man? Do you think they need to revisit that rule of even if you're a division winner with a bad record, you still get to host that home playoff game? Like right now, the Cowboys 10-3. They the top wild card team. Mm-hmm. Like, maybe it should only kick in if you have a losing record. Because you can have a tough division and be, 9-7. 9-8 maybe, and win the division. But if you got a losing record, that top wild card team with a winning record need to get to host.
Yeah,
you carry your ass on the road.
Even if you win the division with a losing record, the top wild card team that has a better record than you should get the home game.
Yeah,
they should. Now I know people gonna argue, well, we won a division, so we're entitled to the home game. But, bro, you got in at 7-10. You know what I mean? Everyone else in your division sucks. Like, you gotta play better. You play your own division that sucks 6 games.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I I wouldn't have a problem with it.
I know they wanted to reward division winners, man. Wow, man. Let's suppose, let's see, 10-3. Yeah. I mean, you could have 2 wild card teams with double-digit wins.
Bro,
Just got to go on the road for a playoff game.
the NFC least is now the NFC beast, they call them now.
Yeah.
The whole NFC East gets in the playoffs, winning records. If I was on one of them teams, I would be like, yo, yeah, we should. Like, whoever, if you're matched up against that team with the losing record that won a division, I feel, yeah, we should get to play home.
Yeah.
We won more
crazy.
games than you. And we
That's
might have
crazy.
beat you too.
Yeah.
So maybe they can do it like that. Put that else in there. Like, whoever's in the playoffs, if you played them and beat them, maybe they can throw that in there as like kind of incentive.
They could. But if that's Tampa and Dallas, Tampa beat Dallas first game of the season, so they would still get to host.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah.
They would still get to host in that particular scenario.
Right.
I'm just, it's just when I look at those standings, man, and I look at that, and I'm like, yo, man.
Well, no,
Like-
I meant in the scenario where you have the losing record. Only if you have the losing record and you won the division and you end up playing a team with the winning record that got as a wild card that happened to beat you, then they get the
Oh, I see what you're saying.
only in that scenario.
I see what you're saying. If Dallas would have won head-to-head, then they would have get to host, even though the Bucks won the division but got a losing record. I mean, a bad record.
Right.
I got you. I just think the losing record part should kick in. I just think even if I don't care if you go 9-8 and you win your division, then you can host. But if you are 8-9 and you won your division, you got to go on the road. And there's somebody out there 15-2 or something like that just happened. Maybe the team in their division only lost 1 game, like the Eagles right now.
Bro, remember the Patriots didn't get in the playoffs? They went 11-5.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I was happy, but I'm just saying, like, 11-5 and didn't get in the playoffs. Now, maybe that was just because I forgot why that scenario was, because this was before the 17 teams.
It was before the 17s.
Yeah, so
I just think a lot of the AFC was strong. It was a lot of winning teams. You needed to get to 12 that year.
Yeah,
I think.
And then there were other AFC teams that may have had 11, but they might have beat them maybe or something. I don't know what the scenario was, but that was wild.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe something.
Matt Castle.
Matt Castle, yeah. That's the year Tom Brady tore his ACL, the first game of the season. No, not I wish injuring anybody. I was like, yeah, good on this year.
Yeah.
Man, this year.
Mario was like, damn.
And DeMario remember.
Yeah, the Dolphins won. Yeah, had a better division record. That's right. Yeah, I knew we didn't win the division, so I knew it had to be the Bills or the Dolphins. Speaking of the Dolphins, bro, the one time I was saying this shit, and then I saw Joe Beningo on the Fan. He was like, I can't stand the Dolphins. He sounded just like me. The one time I got to root for these motherfuckers to beat the Chargers so we wouldn't get knocked out of the wild card, they go and drop a dud. Tua played like shit.
Dud.
Played like shit.
3 for 17 at one point.
Now we're outside looking in.
I'm going to tell you what's happening. You get past Thanksgiving, you got a whole lot of tape.
Yes.
You got a whole lot of tape. You got some injuries. Dude, after Thanksgiving, football is real football, dog. And teams are gone. So they didn't take, if you notice, they didn't necessarily take away Tyreek. They took away Waddle on all the underneath stuff.
Right. And
forced him to throw it deep with a safety over the top. Tyreek Hill just mushed Buddy down at one time.
Yeah.
He just got away with that. He mushed him down. They got their feet tangled. But, like, I was so mad, man. at the Dolphins coach. Like, when your quarterback is 3 for 17, call some quick passes, call some smoke screens, call some running back screens, call some stuff to get the ball out of his hands to get the ball moving. You still trying to run go routes and deep posts and slants. Their linebackers were taking, instead of the 7 to 8 yard drop, they was dropping 9 to 12. Run crossing routes right underneath there. Like, I was so mad, man. The coaching me, man, I was so mad. I was like, dude, when I coach, if my quarterback missed 3 passes in a row, I'm looking at the sheet for something easy to get his confidence back.
Right.
Something quick and easy. Get the ball out of his hands. You know.
So why didn't they switch up then? Because that was
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I know one thing. It started with the Niners with those deep drops and taking away Waddle underneath and the safety over Cheetah, but teams gonna try to replicate that.
Yeah.
Teams gonna try to replicate that. You gotta have the personnel to do it, but like, get the ball out there. They didn't run one screen, not one screen, and they was playing back off of them because they were playing deep. All of those deep drops, hey, boom, quick smoke screen, boom, boom. Like, bro, what are you doing?
First, who the Dolphins play last week? The Niners, right? They lost to the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
That first play of the game, he threw that ball so quick to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, but I think he got to go run. But I was like, yeah, like you said, why not throw those quick screens? Like, to me, that was coaching. Like,
yeah,
I thought dude was. I thought he was ill at coaching. Obviously, he was still rattled from last week or something.
He was stubborn, is what he was. Like, it's a chess game, man. Football is such a chess game, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. If they taking 9 and 10 yard drops and they letting them get a free release off the line, that's drag routes all day long. I'm dragging all day long. Just get it in his hands. But I don't know, man. We're going to see. We'll see what Mike McDaniel do, because that right there, that's what I say about this league, man. You got to evolve, dog. It's people getting paid to study you and find any tendency, any tells, anything they can find to get an advantage, dog.
Right.
If you're not evolving, you ain't going to last.
So the playoff picture right now, playoffs, obviously the Super Bowl is in Arizona, 2023. Right now, sitting at the first spot, AFC East, the Bills. Number 2 is the Chiefs. They're both at 10-3. Ravens, number 3 at 9-4. Titans, number 4 spot at 7-6. Bengals, number 5 spot at 9-4. Dolphins at 6 and Chargers at 7 because they won. They knocked the Jets out. The Jets had the 7th place because Miami lost. That brought the Chargers in. Now, we didn't play. Can you give me the scenario of why we're on our side now? Us and the Chargers, that strength of schedule? Because the Jets have the same record. We didn't play the Chargers.
Divisional record. So it goes, if it's no head-to-head, you go to divisional record.
Right.
Let me look at it.
And we lost 3 already in the division.
Yeah. I want to say that's it. Yeah, it's about time to get out your tiebreaker stuff, dog. That tiebreaker stuff.
Now, the Patriots are playing the Cardinals tonight, and I think they're going to beat them, man. I mean, I don't want them to, but if they do, that's going to – because the Jets lost twice. We're in the number 8 spot, Patriots at the 9. That's going to switch. Jaguars at 10. Raiders at 11. Damn, the Raiders are still in contention? Jesus. Yeah, they're 5-8. The Browns, Steelers, 12 and 13 at 5-8. And the Colts at 4-8-1. Colts at 14th spot. That's the AFC.
So it's conference record, Tiger. Y'all both 2-3 in the division, but they are 5-4 in the conference, and y'all are 5-5.
Wow.
So that's the tiebreaker.
That pissed me off, man. That really pissed me off. And then NFC, obviously the Eagles at 1, Vikings at 2, Niners at 3, Bucks are at 4, Cowboys at 5, Washington at 6, Giants at 7. Then on the bubble, we got the Seahawks, big game, Seahawks and Niners this Thursday. Who would have thought that was going to be a big game?
No, right?
Got B-Dub and Seattle Reign of the Tribe going against each other.
Yeah.
And that, that's hate between those two teams. Got the Lions at 9, Packers at 10. Wow, who thought the Lions above the Packers in the playoffs?
No. Look
Carolina
at that,
at 11, Falcons at 12, Cardinals at 13, and Saints at 14.
Wow. And the first team eliminated are the Chicago Bears.
Yup. And then the
and the Texans and the Broncos.
Yeah.
Wow.
Texans, Broncos, and Bears are done.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yup. And obviously the Eagles clinched. They already clinched. No one clinched in the AFC yet. You know what's crazy? The Lions mathematically have a chance to win the division. If they win outright and the Vikings lose outright, they'll win because they beat the Vikings. And obviously, because they're going to play again, right? Or they in the division. So that's even crazier, right?
They 3-1 in the division.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
I didn't think that shit. Man. Yo, did you see that they have the Pro Bowl? You vote, and whoever gets the votes makes the Pro Bowl team?
Oh, yeah, the fan vote, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They've been doing that. Yeah. The biggest change is they changed it to flag football game now, though. They actually are playing flag football this year.
Oh, wow. I thought that was a separate thing. That's actually the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Because they want people to get hurt.
Yeah. Because it'd become a mockery of the game, man. It'd become a mockery. When you seen somebody running, every play ended with whistles, with everybody standing up.
Yeah.
Scrap that. I mean, nobody wants to get hurt. Man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, flag football, it's been flag football already. Now, what's crazy is you can still get hurt. Playing flag
contact injury. Look at
out there trying to showboat and all that. I still don't think they're going to go full speed. They're still going to be running up, just pulling the flag, hand the ball to the ref. It's just tough, man. It's not a game that you can play an all-star game in and have less on the line. There's nothing on the line. Money is irrelevant to those dudes. Everybody playing in that game is a multi-millionaire, dog. I mean, what they getting? What's the game check now for the Pro Bowl, y'all? Somebody in the chat. Anybody know? What's the game check for the Pro Bowl, dog? Nobody's going hard in that.
Yeah, Joe Flacco ain't playing in the Pro Bowl. Like, all stars and shit. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, look at Williams, my Jets defensive end. He's day to day, bro. He might not even play in the Lions game. That was a non-contact. When I saw that shit, even the commentator was like, I think it was because it was Romo. They was doing the game. He was like, They said Williams with a non-contact injury, and you know me, I'm like, Those are not the good ones.
No.
So
No.
it can have those kind of injuries.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, anytime you running routes, cutting this and the other, there's danger. Man, they just showed that Mike White hit again. Man, he was folded around that dude's shoulder pads.
Or it was like, I was like, and it wasn't a
wasn't dirty at all.
wasn't dirty at all.
No, it was a good clean hit.
But it was dirty when I just went out of bounds and that motherfucker hit him.
Oh yeah,
he separated and the refs didn't throw that flag. Some bullshit, bro.
Yeah,
we don't be getting those calls, bro. Let that have been Diggs, Brady, any top. You know what I mean? They would have threw that goddamn flag. These refs, man, are night and day.
They are
throwing these fucking flags. That should be pissing me off. I'll be fined every week because I'll be talking shit about the refs.
There you go, Rob again. $80K for the winner, $40K for the loser.
Bro, they got that on their wrist.
And they pay that in fines for wearing the wrong socks, dog.
Yeah.
Come on, man. They not gonna play hard. Yeah.
That's the team.
No, each player, $80K per player.
Oh, because he just said team, that is. No,
80K for the winning team? No, they're not splitting 80K. They're splitting 80K between 40-some dudes? Nah, man. They're not. It's 80K. It's 80K a player. Gotta be.
Oh.
K. Cunningham out for the year. Wow. He was having a good season too, man.
Damn. Ugh.
Prayers out to K, man.
Not wishing injuries. Not at all.
Prayers out to K. He was hitting his stride too, man. He was hitting his stride. They got a good young team, man. They got a good young nucleus, man.
Word up.
Prayers out to K.
They spend $80K per strip club. Word.
Yeah, man.
They make it rain with $80,000.
They not playing hard for that, man.
Word.
Oh, you seen Texas basketball coach? So they got, he ain't covering his face up. You're arrested on felony domestic violence charge.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Wow.
So we got some NFL trivia. What defensive end knocked Joe Montana out of the 1990 NFC Championship game?
Y'all not getting a long time for this one. You got to know this one.
Word.
You got to know this one. I remember watching this.
So I'm gonna start doing a stopwatch. I'm gonna start it. Y'all have a minute.
Word.
Y'all have a minute.
82K per person. Yeah, that's right. Not LT.
Nope.
Not LT, Slick Nick.
Another L. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Chris got it.
Leonard Marshall, New York Giants Marshall knocked Montana out of the game and opened the door for eventual Steve Young starting role.
Man, he was in the thrower motion too. Bah! Bust his whole shoulder and everything.
Word.
The Giants defense was nasty. Leonard Marshall. Salute, Chris.
So, So I wanted you have a list of the notable bowl games, right?
Yeah.
So I just want to run them off and then kind of touch on, obviously
the playoff,
the news talking about JSU's what they've been doing or what they allegedly been caught doing.
Oh yeah.
Especially after all the hate Deion been getting. So we got the Celebration Bowl going down Saturday. NC State versus Jackson State.
Yes, sir. ABC, primetime television.
Primetime television.
I'm going to say 2 p.m. I'm definitely going to be watching that. That's on the big screen.
Florida versus Oregon State. Kansas versus Arkansas. Oregon versus North Carolina. Syracuse versus Minnesota. Oklahoma versus Florida State. Texas versus Washington. Maryland versus NC State. Pitt versus UCLA. Notre Dame versus South Carolina. And Tennessee versus Clemson. Also, Alabama versus Kansas State, Iowa versus Kentucky, LSU versus Purdue, Tulane versus USC, and Penn State versus Iowa.
So I started to like do some predictions for those games, and then I started looking, dude. So many dudes not playing, either going to the draft, going into the transfer portal. I'm like, I have no clue who is playing.
Yeah.
I can't. I think I know who might win, but like until I get the official roster of who's actually playing, I got no clue. It's ridiculous, man. It was over 200. No, don't let me quote it wrong. Thousands. It's thousands of players in the transfer portal, dog. That Monday morning, last Monday was the deadline. It's ridiculous. It's more players. It's more than twice the number of players than there are available spots.
Wow.
So, like, yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea who's going to win any of these games. I started Tiger. I was like, I'm going to do my predictions. I'm going to put a spot on here for me to make my predictions and Tiger. I was like, hell, if I don't know, I know Tiger don't know because ain't none of these people playing.
Word.
I pulled up the first bowl game, and it was like, dudes not knowing if they're going to play. The transfer portal dudes not playing. It's ridiculous, man. But yeah, ABC, 11 o'clock. I guess that's your time, Hardy Boy. 12 noon on the East Coast. I'm all eyes in on that. And yes, Prime is coaching. To my knowledge, Shadou is still playing.
Okay.
He's been flying back and forth from both schools for the bowl preparation and for recruiting visits, in-person official visits to Colorado.
So yo, I want to bring this up, man, because like I said, when Deion left, there was a lot of hate, especially from the black community. They trashed his mural. JSU, and then it comes out that JSU allegations into misappropriation of funds. And what was crazy was I listened to a podcast and they talked about how Deion talked about this 2 months ago, and I remember I was like, "Yo," he was on the Leisure, Earn Your Leisure podcast. Shout out to those two brothers. They talk about a lot of it, running business correctly, black-owned business, investments, stuff like that. And they went to JSU, and they were sitting in the, I think it was the gymnasium, basketball, and he talked about that. He was like, yeah, we got to talk about how, the stadium sold out 50,000, but yet they said only 23,000 tickets sold. So where's the other 30,000? Because that's affecting my pockets.
Yep.
So,
yep.
There's a lot of stuff that went down besides him just leaving and people saying, oh, he is sellout, this and that. So he's supposed to work with people that's doing him dirty, even though they're the same race. That's what I'm saying. People need to get off that. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong.
Facts. And that's what I said from the very beginning, man. People don't know all of the underworkings. So, I'm not one to air all of that dirty laundry. I'm privy to a lot of that stuff that's been going on. It's no secret. He had it in his contract that once they hit 30,000 tickets sold, it's supposed to kick in money to him that he never received.
Yep.
And I've been to 3 games where they had 60,000 people easily. So, people don't understand all of the facts, everything that he did. And like I said, he was never going to stay there forever. My only problem is his vision is so strong that we got caught up in him being the one that carried the vision out, not him being the person that starts the vision.
Exactly.
It's a difference. A difference.
Like Obama was going to be the savior for all.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We all got caught up in that shit.
Yes.
And the reality is, it don't work like that.
Yes. Yes. So I mean, and he's taking people with him that have not had a chance to see that type of money, man. That's what he's doing. Those coaches have not been able to make that much money like that, man. It's even talks, man. It talks about him taking Dr. Roger Williams, the band director of the Sonic Boom of the South at Colorado. Dude, if you think there's some changes on that football team, when he meet with that band and all them white people, and he put on a video of, you can't do this dance right, you might get the step in.
Man, look, we got this mixtape of Aretha Franklin and Luther. Y'all listen to this in a week and come back. We see some soul in your step when you blowing that trumpet, or your ass gotta go.
Oh, but the PWI bands, they've recently started playing our music. They recently started playing our music. Unless you started with a version of Talking Out the Side of Your Neck. It is all over the internet. I was like, what? We've been playing that for years.
Good.
Ohio State, the best damn band in the land, Hey, man. Dude. Like I said, it's going to be people that fall on different sides of it. But
always.
People don't understand how much he did for that school. He was not going to stay forever. Period.
And then what was crazy was someone was like, yeah, he didn't spend all his money. He spent half and the school matched it. And then the person was like, do you get what I'm saying? He shouldn't have had to put no money up. He's the coach. He out there mowing the lawn.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah. A coach that did what he did.
Yeah. I mean, they had no practice field, man. They had no running water. The food service was inadequate. He paid for all of their meals. Like, dude, I'm not going to get into it because I understand the way HBCU inner workings go.
Right.
But evidently, and to be honest with you, he's not airing a lot of this stuff. He hadn't come out and said any of that. There's evidence of it from when he was going through it.
Yeah.
He spoke about it. But like, at some point, he was like, this is as far as I'm going to be able to go, man. Right. In fact, Chris, they definitely going to have to be careful, man. That's the part he's going to have to teach them, dog. They're going to have to move different out there, man.
Yeah.
Got to move different out there. Everybody love now. But, it's a major culture change, man.
Right.
It's a major culture change, dog. And I admit, watching him walk into that basketball game and all of them, dude, I counted about 15 of us that wasn't on the court.
Word. But they shit.
But see, if they win, they'll love him. If they don't, they won't.
It's gonna be more eyes on him if he don't. Well, I mean, it's gonna be more eyes on him regardless. You know what I'm saying? But he's gonna get that because he's prime. This is who he is.
Yep.
So he gonna get that attention, and he know that. He been getting that attention, like he said, ever since he was 8 years old when he told his story. So to me, he gonna handle it.
Oh yeah. He can handle it. It's just gonna be about how quick he can assemble the players, man, to compete. Because the cupboard is bare. And the schedule is brutal.
Yeah. What's hilarious too? I was like I said, when I listened to that podcast about that, and I see the people in the contest, and there was one dude in there that was like, "Yo, I'm from JSU," like, and he was telling, like, "Yo, I salute him what he did for us." Like, this is someone that was there. This ain't someone outside and just making speculation. And then, one person was like, "Oh, because he said, when his son, I think it was Shador's car got broken into." You know what I mean? Like, he was naming like all the stuff that was happening to him, and regardless, and his family, and he was still, doing what he needed to do. Yo, there was someone in the comments was like, "Yo, his son's car didn't get stolen." Yo, and the people was like, "Yo, he didn't say that." Yo, people are weird, bro. Like, he said his car got broken into. Like, we all knew his car. That was in the news. Yeah. And it was like, "Yo, his car didn't get stolen. Why you saucing it up?" We was like, bro, his car didn't get stolen. He didn't say that. It's like when people hate somebody, they'll try to throw lies in there just to justify their story.
Mm-hmm.
Weirdo shit, bro.
Yeah. But man, listen, the movement he started, somebody got to carry it on.
Right.
Like I said, it's a difference between having a vision and being responsible for carrying out the vision.
Right.
A vision gets people to get on board and see the same things that you're talking about and work together to achieve those things.
Word.
That don't mean I do it all forever.
Word.
So I admit, the way he left could have been better, but that has a lot to do with the relationship and some of the stuff he was putting up with.
Mm-hmm. And then the JSU president come out, I hope he fails. Word.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Word.
That's what I'm saying.
That was
some
sucker ass shit to say, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man. You know, that's crazy, man. But you know, did you hear the last minute they tried to get together $1 million?
Yeah.
For him to stay.
And you got to split it between all your staff.
Your staff, yeah.
Man.
But I mean, that's an HBCU budget, though. See, that's what people don't understand, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what the budget is. Because you don't have 100,000 students paying $30,000, $50,000 a year.
Right.
I mean, that's simple math, man. That's simple math. But you know, I understand both sides of it, man. But I am not in any way gonna bash that man. Like I said, the departure could have been better, but from being there live and seeing his demeanor, he was frustrated. Mm-hmm. And I will say, different people might have handled it differently in the public about some of the stuff he's been dealing with. He didn't do that.
Right. Like you said, he ain't. Like you said, he could easily just went out, you know what I mean, and like just ripped them, or did that sucker shit that the JSU president did. You know what I mean? Like you said, he could have easily did that.
Yeah, easily.
That's what I'm saying. When the person that's in it, that's doing it, and the people that are around him or around the person, seeing what's really going on. Everyone outside speculates. We all speculate, but you can't sit here and be so gun-ho that this dude was so bad or this and that when you ain't the one doing it. Like, to the people in the comments, like, yo, do you support HBCUs? Do you donate? You know what I mean? It's always the ones that's yapping ain't this shit. Mm-hmm. Always.
Mm-hmm. So that man ain't went to a HBCU.
Rocks are glass houses, bro.
Yeah. You're right. I give to the Winston Alumni Association. You know, all these people that never set foot on, didn't even know where Jackson State was before him.
Bro, and everyone has said that. Never heard they commentated. I never heard Jackson State. He put them on the map. And if that's all he did, that's more than what they had got before he got there.
Absolutely, man. When I heard the locals pour that love out like that, I was good. Mm-hmm. You know, I just had to set aside, and then as the picture became clearer, I recognized why he was so frustrated and left away. I think if he'd have went to that press conference that night after the game with all of the pressure and stress of wanting to talk to the team, getting on the plane and all of that, I think it would have went sideways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they was gonna be jabbing at him with them questions, man.
Right.
So, you know, either way, man, I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna watch the doc. Mm-hmm. And even the people that's bashing them, whether you want them to win or not, when Colorado kicked that thing off, baby, your eyes gonna be on the screen.
Don't be watching. Don't be watching.
Your eyes gonna be on the screen, whether you want them to win or lose.
Because you know what he says? Whether you talk bad or good about me, you're still talking about me.
This is true, man.
Word.
This is true. But I tell you what, I saw this right before the show came across my phone. Deion Jr. his son that doesn't play ball runs all his social media stuff. Shout out to Well Off Media, man. And there's so many people spewing so much stuff out. He had to put it out there. There's 2 places to get the official information. The Pregame Show and Well Off Media. That's their 2 outlets.
Right.
So he was doing a little tour again of the football office. And he done went up to the picture of Ralphie, the Buffalo. Right? You seen that big Buffalo they run out with pregame.
Okay, yeah.
You ain't never seen that? Dude, it's like a ton, probably 2-ton buffalo. That is 4 or 5 white cowboys got him tied up, and they let him out and they run around the field with him before the game. A real buffalo tiger. Dude.
You get hit by that motherfucker, you done.
Cause Deion Jr. done said, and y'all ain't seen Ralphie yet, cause Ralphie gonna have on a gold chain with diamonds. I said it. That ain't some prime mess right there, dog. Dog. They're gonna put a gold chain with diamonds on Ralphie, dog. Dude, that's classic prime, dog. That is classic prime.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna watch.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna watch. But seriously, check the flips. He already flipped the running back from Alabama. The recruits coming in already, dog. Top wide receiver from Fort Myers. He flipping them, man. I mean, he's gonna bring in talent, dog. Regardless of what all these other people play, one thing this younger generation know is that he know the game. And that he's a legend. And he can relate to them better than some white coach coming into your house that only really cares about you playing for you. That part is factual. So we'll see, man.
Yo, college football playoff. Just give me one minute. You want to start talking about this? I got to just run downstairs, turn the oven on. I'll be right back.
Sure. So, I mean, I guess I can kind of do some predictions for these. We can as well in the chat because we pretty much know nobody's opting out of these games. I'm taking Georgia or Ohio State. I'm kind of torn with TCU and Michigan, man. I'm kind of torn. I'm gonna lean towards. I want to see TCU in there, man. I want somebody new in there. But I'm gonna go Michigan, Georgia, and I'm gonna go Michigan for the win this year. While in my heart, I think Georgia. Man, it's a stat about Stetson Bennett, man. Stetson Bennett is the same age as Lamar Jackson when he won the Heisman. Dude, he a grown man playing quarterback, dog. I don't know, man. It's something that's telling me Georgia's gonna repeat. But I'm gonna go Georgia and Michigan, and I'm gonna go Michigan for the upset.
Boo!
I was just saying while you was gone, like this is probably the only ones I can pick because nobody's opting out of these. Obviously, it's a no-brainer. I'm taking Georgia over Ohio State. I kind of want new blood in there, man, with TCU over Michigan. But I just got a feeling if they get to the big show against Georgia, they might just get mollywopped. And then Georgia's quarterback, Stetson Bennett, is a grown man, dog. This dude he's the same age as Lamar Jackson when he won Heisman. They did a comparison. Like, I was like, this dude is that old? Like, he's a grown man out there. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Chris says, any chance Harbaugh takes the coach job? If they win it all, he might move on, Chris. Like, dude, I tell you what, perfect scenario for Harbaugh leaving. I hate to say this, Tiger. Ohio State upsets Georgia. Michigan beats TCU. Michigan beats Ohio State again, but for the national championship. Dude, they'll make a statue of him in Michigan.
Yeah, they would.
And he could leave. And there'll be nothing else they can say after that, dog.
Word.
Dude, if he beat them twice in the same season and for the national championship, dude, I can see him walking away then. But there's also the nightmare scenario that if they lose to Ohio State in that championship game, oh, Georgia, please don't let Ohio State in there. Please.
Nah.
I hate that they got a second chance, man. USC let me down, man. I needed USC, man, in there. So what's y'all picks for the college football playoff? I know Tiger got who you got Georgia playing, Tiger? I know you got Georgia beating Ohio State. Who you got Georgia beating in the championship?
I would like to see Georgia and Michigan.
Georgia, Michigan.
Yeah.
Word. Crazy. That'd be crazy. So Hardy Boy got TCU win it all. I would love to see that. I would love to see a fresh team win it. I just don't know, man, how they're gonna react to that stage. Chris got Michigan and Georgia. Wow. Slick Nick went to picking Tennessee. You got Tennessee over Clemson without Hendon Hooker? I think Clemson wins that. If Tennessee had Hendon Hooker, I'd be with you on that. Nobody else got picks for the college football playoff? It's early, you know. Still do a little bit more research. Hopefully nobody gets in trouble. Hits the headlines. Don't get a chance to play. Oh, I ain't tell y'all. Breaking news. The Miami Hurricanes did get invited to a bowl. We're going to the Campbell's Empty Soup Bowl. Tiger, please tell me you saw in the chat my boy Reg was messing with me and sent me that.
Yeah.
It's this bowl with his hands with this empty bowl. The Campbell's Soup Empty Bowl. I couldn't do nothing but laugh, man. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. Actually, I'm real glad we're not in the bowl game, though. Because like I said, I didn't want to get beat by Southwest, East, Middle, Ohio, 54-12 or something like that.
Word.
I don't see that no more. With no spoon, right, Demiro? You got an empty bowl. You just got to drink it. You got to lap it up.
I think they got the logo for that shit too.
There you go. That's the bowl. That's our bowl game, dog. Crazy.
Oh,
Crazy.
shit.
Oh, Slick Nick said he forgot he's hurt. Oh, yeah. I mean, Tennessee could win. I don't know how many people opting out for Clemson, dog. You know, Dabo like to talk that talk, man. We don't do all of that. We here to finish what we started, but they got some NFL draft picks on there. It might be like, no, thank you. I'm going to tell you right now, if we're not in the college football playoff, but hold on, what bowl are they in? That's like the Gator Bowl. If it's not the college football playoff and it's not the orange, the rose, the sugar, and then the major ones, and we first round, no, we not playing.
Yeah.
We not playing, cuz. In schools, we get mad. You gonna get mad. You making money off me. I'm not gonna go out and get hurt in the last game.
Facts.
What's my man? Oh, come on, Chad, help me out. The tight end for Michigan. Jake Butt. His last name was Butt. B-U-T-T. Dude looked like George Kittle before George Kittle. Surefire first-round draft pick at tight end. Broken hips, dog. I ain't heard no more from him. Didn't get drafted, not playing, nowhere, nothing. Like, dude, crazy. It's a list. It's a list of people too, man. Hold on? I read somewhere it was a list of players, man, that got hurt in those bowl games. That the players are fired back with when you ask them why they opting out. Jake Butt, that was his name. Tight end. I think his number was 88. He was for real. He was nasty, cuz. And they wasn't even in the playoff. He got hurt in a different bowl game. He played for them for a little bit, Chris. He was never the same. Never the same. Crazy. So Darryl Felder got Michigan too.
Got Michigan winning it over or winning it all.
We shall see.
Oh man, I got Bulldogs repeating. Let's go.
I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be too mad. Long as they handle Ohio State.
Yeah.
They'll handle that right there.
I know. You be like, Trey, sick of this shit.
Dude.
Punching
as
the
bad as we are right now, dog. I definitely can't stomach that right there.
Crazy. So, man, NBA updates, man. Unfortunately, we got some unfortunate news, man. Legend, RP, Paul Silas, man. 3-time NBA champion. Long-time coach, man. Passed away, I think, yesterday, right?
Yeah,
79 years of age, man. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Paul Silas, man.
Word
He
up.
was LeBron's first coach, man. Coached for the Hornets. He did a lot too, man, to for the community here in the Queen City, man, especially with elementary education. So prayers out to the family and for Stephen Silas, Houston Rockets coach.
Yeah, man. All legends, man. In everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hip hop, sports, actors, actresses. It's crazy, man.
Who's and legends?
We getting old. Yeah, man. Celtics leading the East. Win the showdown versus the Suns, 125-98. You saw that game?
I did. So this was before the Suns are no longer the leader. This was early in the week. But the Celtics did beat them down, man. I think Jaylen Brown and Tatum had 35 each.
Yeah.
But then the Warriors came and smacked the Celtics.
Yeah.
But, man, Tatum and Brown, man, have led their team in scoring. Either one of them two have led their team in scoring in every game this year, dog. 30 and 27, man. 31 and 27 if you round it up. Like, just balling, dog. Just balling. I was really surprised that well, I wasn't because that's the homie Steph. But the Celtics was up for the Warriors rematch. And the Warriors gave them the business. Gave them the business straight up.
So, like, yeah. We still the chance, bro.
Yeah. Steph got hot. He was dropping 30, 31, 32.
So what do you think about the what was it? I'm trying to actually show y'all the game with the Suns and the Pelicans. It was at the end of the game, but
I loved it.
Zion did the 360 dunk.
I loved it.
And they didn't like it. They almost got the fighting and shit.
That's a nasty rivalry, man. The Pels swept the season series, dog. Like, I got a problem with the NBA schedule makers. Like, why they played twice already before Christmas, and why do they only play twice? They both in the West. I thought they supposed to play 4 times.
I don't know.
I don't understand that. Anybody in the chat help me on that? Because I keep hearing the Pels swept the season series before Christmas. I'm like, they don't play no more?
Wow.
They both in the Western Conference. Why don't they play 4 times?
Right. Here go the clip right here.
He cannot do this. The generation. Oh my God! Oh my God! You did.
Hey, what's your thoughts about that, Tiger? You know what the unwritten rule is? You're supposed to just dribble it out.
Yeah, well, he said that Chris Paul went to take a shot, like knowing they were losing anyway, or something like that. So
Shot clock was off, and he still shot.
yeah,
As long as the shot clock is on for either team in a blowout, it's okay to take a shot. Because if not, you're taking a turnover. That goes on your stats.
that goes on his stat. Yeah.
You got the ball when the damn shot clock go off. That turnover going on your stat.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an unwritten rule. But the shot clock was off, and Chris Paul still shot. Why he just didn't dribble it out? Bend the knee, motherfucker.
Right. He wanted to get some more points on his record, I guess. That he
didn't bend the knee. He did. Boy, I would love to see Zion in the dunk contest.
Robert
That 360 was nasty.
The only rule you have is to stop.
Yes.
Hey, like, you know, I was mad as hell at Belichick, you know, keeping Brady in when they were whooping us. It was like, you know, I forgot the score. It was bad. You know, we was best like, yo, man, you gonna fucking have Brady in there running up the score and shit. But then it's like, yo, you play defense, you gotta stop him.
Go.
Like, you know. They have played 3 times and they play each other again this Saturday.
Okay, thank you.
Shit.
So they've won. They can sweep all 4 before Christmas. Okay, so I did hear that right.
Okay.
I just didn't know they had already played 3 times. Appreciate that, Stud Rock. Oh, dude, they can win all 4 before Christmas. That's what they were talking about.
Are they playing in Phoenix? I'm sure they're playing in Phoenix.
Ooh.
You know the crowd, they're gonna be talking much more shit.
Yeah. Hey, the Pels nice though, boy. They got the best record in the West, 18-8, without Brandon Ingram playing. Pels nice. I like the Pels. One thing too, Zion said was he was like, well, you know, that was probably out of character for me. He said, but that's the team that put us out last year. I ain't get to play last year, so I guess I was just, you know, doing too much. In other words, he was like, I ain't care. He said if they do it back to us, then so be it.
He did, yup. He sure did say that.
I love it. I like Zion, man. I hope he stay healthy, man.
And you know, people have this, you know, there's this, there's an underlying hate, you know, against CP3. So I'm sure a lot of people didn't care that he did that. That weren't a Phoenix Suns fan.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie, when CP3 was getting into it with Rondo, and Rondo 2-pieced his ass when he was on the Lakers.
Yes, sir.
I like that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he did.
And even you know, I had issues with Pat Bev.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, even he was like, you know, he's like the nice guy, so you think he don't act dirty, but he do. And he brought up like a lot of different things that CP3 did. And I was like, okay. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
You know, I mean, I know coming from you, I'm like, yeah, really, Pat Bev? You know what I mean? You pushed him when he wasn't even looking, which was so big shit to me. Like, you won't square out with someone right in front of you. But he did make a point when he said that.
Facts, Hardy Boy. Every time I see that commercial, I cry laughing with the fast walking contest. The look on his face, man.
Yeah,
that is hilarious, cuz.
Stupid. All right, NBA trivia. The clock will start as soon as I say it and put it on the screen, which NBA player has played the most years in the history of the NBA? Stopwatch starts now.
Now, we had which player was the oldest to win the championship. That was Robert Parrish.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most years, period, in the history of the league.
Mad because he ugly. Never seen that dude smile. I remember that shit. Arsenio said that shit. Mad years ago when he was stand up.
Not Kareem, not Kevin Willis. Both good guess. Not Cap. This dude played longer than Cap. Y'all should get this one. A lot of people, time kind of flew by on this one. No. Robert Parrish was the oldest player to win the championship.
10.
Kevin Willis. I forgot about
9,
Kevin Willis.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, shit. Robert Ginn got it.
Oh, he did.
Got it.
He did. Shout out to Robert Ginn.
Vince Carter. Player was played in the NBA the longest. 22 seasons among 8 teams. The Raptors, the New Jersey Nets, Orlando Magic, Phoenix Suns, Mavs, Grizzlies, Sacramento Kings, and Atlanta Hawks.
Vince.
22 years.
22. And was still good in his last year.
Yeah.
Incredible hop. Shout out to Vince, man. He was also a drum major in high school. He's from Florida. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah. He's a drum major.
Dope.
Yeah.
So college hoops, man, got some unfortunate bad news. Arkansas loses the forward, Trevon Brazile, with a torn ACL for the rest of the season. Bro, those ones gotta really hurt, man. Like, I mean, I guess because it just starts. You're just getting to start to play, and then you don't play anymore. I mean, I don't know if it's just as worse as if you're about to get in the playoffs and it happens. You know what I mean? You're not thinking, oh, well, glad this happened now instead of in the first game. You don't want it to happen at all.
Yeah.
But it's just a thing where it happens, kind of like when people lose loved one during the holidays. You know what I mean? It's like an extra, I think, thing to it. You know what I mean? So, damn, man. Yeah, that's bad. So what do you think about Arkansas's, like, as far as, are they gonna be?
They still nice, man. That hurts. Good thing about an injury this early, you have a chance to figure out your rotation.
Right.
Rather than it happening in the tournament, and you got these minutes you need to give to somebody, and you don't know who can do what.
Yeah, because they've been on the bench the whole season.
Yeah, as a coach, man, it makes you work a little hard in practice, trying to figure out what you got.
Right.
Who gonna step up, and get some of the minutes.
And then other unfortunate news, we had Michigan point guard Jalen Llewellyn, torn ACL as well out for the season. Damn.
Yeah, point guard. That's another big one too, man. Like losing your point guard, now that's critical.
Right.
Now that's your general of the floor. But they run all of their stuff through Dickinson, Hunter Dickinson, the big center. And Jalen Howard's son on the squad. But it's another big loss. Yeah, he just got off against Minnesota, right, Hardy boy? That's a tough one. But again, gotta go back to the drawing board. That's similar to losing your quarterback in football, man. Point guard in basketball.
Right. And then, like we talked about earlier, and Chris just put it in the chat. Chris Beard, Texas basketball coach, suspended without pay. Involved in a domestic felony assault. He was charged. I think he got bailed out. This was 6 hours ago. Police
Yeah.
responded to a hot shot disturbance at a resident in Austin, Texas. They define a hot shot as an incident that is in progress and is an immediate threat to life and or public safety. Those calls require immediate dispatch. That was at 12 midnight when it happened. He was
So
charged
that
with
means-
assault on a family household member, impede breath circulation, which implies a claim of strangulation. Damn. So you trying to choke the shit out of somebody. What the fuck, man?
When the police were there, when they say hot shot, meaning they saw it.
Word.
So one of the reasons you know it's bad is because it says suspended without pay. So when they suspend you without pay, they literally looking through your contract on how to let you go
Without having
for
to pay.
cause without having to pay you.
Yeah.
Whenever it says suspended with pay, you got a chance. You might have a suspension coming. Suspended without pay, termination is coming. So that's unfortunate, man. You know, they got a really good squad this year. So I hadn't seen. I'd imagine they promoted one of the assistant coaches. I haven't really looked into it yet, see who that is, but he got a really good team. Robert Gant. Yeah, I have seen Hansel Emmanuel. Dude, big props to Hansel Emmanuel. The one-handed basketball player. Oh, man. Incredibly athletic, dog. Incredibly athletic. That's inspirational. If you haven't seen him, look him up. Anytime you complain about something, you can't do this or that, pull up some of his clips.
And then Purdue is at the new number 1, 10-0. With Virginia, UConn, Alabama, Houston rounding out the top 5. Shout out to Purdue, man. 10-0, still undefeated.
Yep. Shout out to UConn, man. UConn got a squad. Yo, mad athletic, tall, fast. Oh, man. They got a squad. You got to see this highlight by one of their guards, man. He got a steal, went behind the back, spin move on the cat, and then went around the back and dunked on him with 2 hands.
What was his
so
name?
Nasty, dog. I don't remember his name. He got a big fro.
Okay.
But dude, this play right here, I got to get up on UConn, man. Shout out to B-Dub. That's his suit squad.
No
You know,
doubt.
they got mad history, but you know, lately they've been known more for women's hoops than men's. But they got a squad this year. You get a chance, check them out. They got Bobby Hurley brother, Danny Hurley, is the coach.
Okay. Yo, 2 more things, man. NBA just wanted to touch on real quick. Obviously, Brittany Griner was freed in the prisoner swap.
Absolutely.
You know there was gonna be some back and forth because they were like, "Yo, we had an American veteran that's still there. Why couldn't we get both of them for this terrorist that we, let free?" Now, there's also another argument saying that, they arrested her over some shit that, like, they gave her a harsh penalty on something that wasn't that serious. But we know it's illegal over there in the country. And supposedly this guy, this terrorist dude, he's been innocent the whole time. The U.S. did the same thing to me. So it's like you guys arrested this dude on bogus charges. You arrested Brittany Griner on some bogus charges. Supposedly this dude, Victor, what's the name? He supplied arms to communists. But my thing is like, didn't we supply arms to rebels? Is that what your fault is about?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to
That's
me,
true.
I want to get crazy with it, but there's people that look at us that supply arms to countries that fight the government, and those people that are fighting the government are looked at as terrorists.
Yes.
And it's the same way when we think about other countries that do the same thing. So why are we any different? That's all I'm saying.
Very good point. Very good point. The merchant of death. But I will say, it's just two distinctly different things being accused of having vaping oil and being called the merchant of death.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so
I
let's
know
clear
that.
that bit. No, I'm not saying for you. I'm talking about for his argument.
Right. Yeah, and it was like she didn't have like a kilo of vape and she was over there selling it.
Exactly.
He supposedly was selling guns to people that were murdered.
Exactly.
But hey, it is what it is, man. I mean, I actually saw a Russian. Obviously, it was interpreted in English, and it was a you know, everything over there broadcasted, the government watches it. So when they do broadcasts, they got to be in line with the government because then you'll find a hole in your head the next day. So obviously they're pro whatever. They were talking about how they look at the U.S. They were like, yo, the U.S. Respects this lesbian basketball player than their own veterans. Like they spinning it bad, bro. And it was like, man, look how the U.S. look how they look. They were saying that shit on the broadcast with all these Russians around. I was like, wow.
Yeah, you gotta open up your eyes, man, and get the full bird's eye view, man, on the way the world views us, man. That's for sure.
Crazy.
That's for sure.
But yeah, and the other thing was Kyrie was dropped by Nike after, the supposed, anti-Semitic post. But he posted finally free. And he's rocking some New Balance. Now New Balance
I saw that.
So
wait a minute. I saw a picture. He had some sneakers. It looked like the Nikes that he had, but it looked like he had the swoosh removed. Now tell me if I saw this or did somebody Photoshop it or not. But it was a picture of him warming up in warm-ups, and they zoomed in on his shoe. And where the Nike swoosh used to be, he had what do you put? Space for rent.
Oh,
he had space for rent on the sneaker. So I don't know if that's how New Balance scooped in and did a deal with him.
Right.
But it was crazy though, man. It was like he had them make the same shoe, but it did not have any Nike marking on it.
Hey.
And he took a Sharpie and wrote space for rent. Rio saw it. Rio, you saw it? That's crazy. I was like, that's mad. Oh, so he had black tape. He had black tape over the swoosh. You could not see the swoosh at all, dog.
That's dope.
That was crazy.
Yeah, Nike gonna still do business with Amazon. Look, all right, boy, look, let me tell you something. Amazon, $1 billion business. Nike, $1 billion business. Whether what's right and wrong, we live in the country of capitalism and zillion-dollar businesses. They ain't gonna stop doing business, just like Amazon didn't stop selling that book.
Exactly.
But Kyrie called a flag. But did you see that book come down? And guess what? And that film was number one, I think, for a few weeks because more people were going over there purchasing.
Facts.
So they got a whole bunch of new customers because of Kyrie tweeting. So if I was the person who wrote that book or made that film that Shaq showed in his movie theater and tried to justify that bullshit, I would be like, yo, thanks, Kyrie, I appreciate that. Because people like, they were mad about it, but guess what? They went to look at it to see what it was about. You had to buy it. So big business going to do business with big business. And that's
Always.
If they brought us over here, in chains and enslaved us in the name of business to build this country, you think they gonna care about a book online or what someone said after what they we've been doing to our people and indigenous people over here. All this other shit is light shit.
No doubt.
Come
No
on.
doubt.
You gotta look at it that perspective.
Ain't no more big business than free labor.
Yeah, word.
For
If you go to
centuries.
prison, that's free labor.
Yeah.
You are a slave.
Yeah.
Given a number, that's don't want to say that in Constitution. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you are in jail and prison, you are being indoctrinated as being a slave again.
Mm-hmm.
So slavery didn't go away. It's just chilling until you do something wrong.
There you go. It's there for you.
Word.
You choose to do it.
Word up.
Crazy.
Fullblast Fanatics Fantasy Football League 14. Shout out to Darius for winning Week 13. Queen City G. Let me pull the thing up. Oh shit. B-Dub just said RG3 just tried to say bugaboo, but he said jigaboo instead. He better issue an apology after the break because Twitter's already heating up.
Oh God.
You know what? Unfortunately, because he's black, that might not be as crazy.
Yeah.
If Whiten said that, you know the cancel culture was going to get with
If that was Dan Orlovsky or Skip Bayless, God forbid Skip Bayless said it.
Man, yeah, I want Skip Bayless to slip up and say some shit like that. But, yo, that's crazy.
Get it right, RG3. What was he trying to? Oh, he was trying to say a bugaboo, like a snafu or something. Wow.
That's crazy. Oh, man. So you think Odell's coming to the Giants?
Man, from what I'm hearing, Odell is not healthy. He's not healthy to play now.
Right.
And the Giants are no guarantee to make the playoffs. So I don't know what that would look like if you're going to sign him for the rest of this season and he can't contribute. I don't know. I was shocked that he's not. I thought health wasn't an issue, but you got to understand that happened in the Super Bowl, man. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. It's been 10 months. Yeah, Dallas passed because he's not healthy. They signed T.Y. Hilton today.
Oh, really?
T.Y. Every time he scored a touchdown, you do that little stupid celebration. T.Y. Hilton.
We saw, all right, yeah, we saw the USC Trojans, right? With Coach 30. We saw that one, right?
We did.
Right? Okay.
We did.
I was making sure, yeah.
We did.
I guess he's taking a break or something. He usually posts it like around the
He
time.
working, man. He probably still working on something, man.
Yeah.
He probably, man, dude. It was a lot of content this weekend, man. I mean, if you were doing it, what are the hot spot games for you?
That's right.
He might even break off some World Cup stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to see him. And he ain't been doing no NBA lately. He ain't done NBA in a minute.
Word. That's what he should do.
He's just been on college football.
Yeah, he should do Tampa Bay and the Niners.
Yeah, he got to do Tampa and the Niners.
Yeah.
He got to do Tampa and the Niners with Tom having that tantrum.
Yeah. Say some shit like, yeah, you know, acting like I'm with my team, but I'm crying like a newborn baby on the sidelines.
Oh, Lord.
What do you think about, I'm going to bring this up, man. I saw this guy, I listen to him sometimes on YouTube. They were talking about women's sports. And one dude was getting flack because he was saying, yo, And he was a little harsh with it, the way he was saying it. Like, he could have made his point without being like, he almost sounded maybe kind of chauvinistic with it. But he was like, yo, the reason why you don't get paid like the men's get paid because nobody watches y'all like they watch the men's sports. And then they had women talking about it, and even that dude that's on the left, who's that dude on CNN? Don Lemon, because you know Don Lemon's usually like, you know, CNN's or left, but even he was like, yo, if sponsors are not on women's sports, less eyes are on women's sports, they're not getting the money that men's sports are getting. He was like, those are facts. And, you know, there was women on there and she was getting all kind of like, I don't want to say emotional because women, just saying like she was using other than facts just to state like what he was stating. And to me, it was like real. It was like, yo, like men's sports been around from the jump. People used to watch men's sports. More women watch men's sports than women. So, so the other dude was saying, so if you want to blame, don't blame the men, blame the women. Because the women ain't sticking up for the women because the women are watching men's sports. And they had a point, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
Facts. No, it probably was the way he said it.
Yeah.
Nothing he said is wrong. It's just about how you say it. And,
Right.
and when you speak about that, you got to wrap it up in the word revenue.
Yes. That's what he was trying to, yeah.
I mean, in order for it to be more lucrative for them, it has to generate more revenue.
Right.
Whether through TV, radio, merchandising, like all of those women's shoe contracts, like it's a lot.
See,
It's
to
a
me,
lot.
they can make the argument if, you know, women's sports started at the same time as men's sports did, you know, back in the 20s or whatever, and it gave the same looks. And then, you know, you can judge it on that curve. They'd be like, okay, well, they want to watch women's sports. Because, you know, one dude was talking about, yo, man, because even the YouTube dude was like, yo, man, nobody's going to watch basketball because they don't even dunk. You know, they be just going all week and they, you know what I mean? So he was like putting that in there. And I was just like, bro, I saw some women dunk. And I brought up, even I commented, I said, bro, I watched the UFC. When they have the women on undercard, they get it the fuck in.
Oh yeah.
They be fighting. So, but it's no, and then he started saying, you know, if you have a woman boxer trying to fight a men's boxer, he's going to knock her out. I'm like, bro, now you changing, trying to say women's versus men. We're not saying the women versus men. We're saying people who watch or don't watch women's sports. Keep it there. Yeah. Don't try to, now you're starting to compare, because then he went to say, you know, because men are physically more stronger than women in the sport. So why would we, you know, mix the two? And I'm like, bro, you going off script. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the people that watch that sports compared to watching the other sports. You know what I mean?
I do. And I've heard that same argument of like, they should lower the goal so all the women can dunk, then I watch it. I'm like, if you're a pure basketball enthusiast, the women's game is actually, I like to watch it more because they're more fundamentally sound. There's less ISO, and I'm just going to cross you over and take you to the hoop. That happens. That happens.
Yeah.
But do they way more fundamentally sound in terms of the sets they run, the way they share the ball? Like, I love watching women's basketball. The women's Final Four is really some of the best basketball you can watch.
I know. You gotta hear the way he's talking, like it's so boring. And I'm like,
oh yeah,
damn, bro, you putting some sauce on it, because I know from hearing it from you and seen it a few times that the way he was saying it, I was like, nah, bro, it's not like how you saying it. You know, you coming off a little bit chauvinistic with it. Like I said, that prime example, UFC, sitting there watching it, bro. You go ahead and step in that ring. You talking about, yeah, men might be stronger than women or other sports, but step in that ring with that UFC chick, and you're gonna find out who's stronger.
Yeah.
Knock your ass the fuck out and put you in a motherfucking figure four.
You ain't kidding.
Let me go.
You
Let me
ain't
go.
kidding. You ain't kidding. Why that women's UFC is no joke.
Yeah, man.
No joke.
Ain't nobody
No
seven
joke.
on. We talking facts on shit that
Yeah.
we seen
Yeah.
with our own eye.
Yeah.
We know, like you said, it's about revenue.
It's revenue.
About, where the money is. When the money is not there, it's not gonna be promoted.
Yeah. Yeah. If he cannot have that argument without using that word, like revenue is what drives the bus. Like they can't pay you more if they're not making more.
Right.
I mean, they already got more sponsorship on their jerseys. That's the first thing you can notice.
Right.
Look at the WNBA jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Now the NBA used to swear they would never do that. What we got? Racketooing, Linden Tree.
Mm-hmm.
Watch. When these new contracts come out and they make these $500 million guaranteed contracts, you'll start having another logo on the other side.
Word.
Watch what I tell you. But revenue, man, is the key, man. Bring out the less eyeballs on the set, the less revenue they can generate.
Right.
And then jersey sales. Like, if
That's
you go to
big thing.
If you go to most sports stores, go into your local Finish Line, but they don't have, unless your city has a WNBA team, you probably won't find WNBA jerseys in there.
Nope.
So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot that goes into that.
And that's what's kind of funny, because it's like, I ain't gonna lie, like if you see a dude wearing a Cheryl Swoops jersey, you gonna make fun of him. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I hate to say it, but it's a double standard.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, you don't even see a lot of women wearing WNBA jerseys. At least I don't.
Yeah.
So
I'm saying that they put it on the man when it's like, there's I mean, do the statistics on how many women there are and men are in the United States. I mean, to my understanding, I think it's more women, or at least if it's not as close, like they're watching what they're used to watching.
Mm-hmm.
Slick Nick said, New York Liberty game looks like MTA work club.
The color scheme,
Be on
right?
the train, they'd be like, sir, where I get Amsterdam and Nostrum? Like, what?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh.
Yeah, change do got slots somewhere. I agree, but the powers that be, they're the ones. As long as they getting the revenue, where they getting the revenue, like you said, until it change, it ain't gonna change.
So the first agent of change in that is the NBA, dog. Like they gotta commit more money to it and be willing to take a loss.
Right.
That's where that starts.
Right.
Like in the beginning, you had NBA teams popping up as sister teams to NBA teams. Like we had the Charlotte Sting, they went out of business. So if they dump money into it and say every NBA team's gonna have a WNBA team,
right,
and pay more, then they can recruit. And Brittany Griner would have never been in Russia playing in the off season.
There you go.
Because they don't make any money. So I mean, it's one way to look at it too, man. But they got to be willing to take a loss. You're not going to pay them more money and you're not generating the same amount of revenue.
Yeah. So we were talking about something before I went back.
We was going into fantasy schools.
Oh yeah. So I lost to Hardy Boy, 99 to 116. Chubb only gave me 8 points. My running backs are horrible. Diggs only had 6. Russell Wilson balled out for once, 25 points. And Judy gave him 33.
Yes, sir.
Queen City's leading Chris 123 to 85, with Hopkins going tonight, and that's it.
That's it. You said and you saw me. I was looking like, who else he got? Hopkins need 39 points to beat me.
Yeah.
My luck, he'll probably do it. So
yeah,
this win right here secures first place. If I can get this, I need this bye.
If you win?
Yeah, this is the last game in the regular season.
Yeah.
So just give me a bye if I can hold on to that.
And Slick Nick is leading 103 to 100. D Malley. I ain't seen D Malley in a minute. Hope he all right.
Yeah, I know, right?
Slick Nick will win. Malley's finished, and
he's finished.
he has Brown going tonight.
Slick Nick not out on the money. Hollywood could go for what I got, 123. He could go for 20 easily. But then go ahead as you go on. It's a couple of people in the running for the money though. I think Darius is too.
The high money, right? Yeah. Tigress has 84 to KO's 119. She has Stevenson. Oh man, yeah. She told me she messed up. She had two people on a bye.
Yeah.
For a bye, and she left them in there.
Pittman,
yeah. That's gonna hurt.
Let's see. Did she leave points on the bench? Nah, she didn't really have another receiver though.
Nah.
It went off. Gabe Davis had 6 points.
Yeah, I mean Cousins actually gave her more, but I wouldn't have put Cousins over Mahomes.
Nobody would have started Cousins over Mahomes.
Hell no. But Mahomes.
Well, I don't know, man. Against Denver, you know, Denver got that D.
Yeah, well, yeah, and Mahomes had 3 interceptions. That's 6 points right there. So if he didn't throw those interceptions, he would have edged out Cousins.
True.
So yeah, Les Stevenson balls out, which she would need what? 30?
Whoa.
40.
KO got 119. Shout out to O, but he had Evan Ingram. I was wondering who had Evan Ingram. 39
on the bench.
That's money. He would have won the money easy. And Miles Sanders. And Mike Williams.
Oh, okay.
KO. KO would have took the money. He had about 200 points, wasn't he?
That's what, 40, 68. 90 points he left on the bench.
Wow. I know they've been meeting right now. They in Atlanta for the celebration game stuff. So he probably didn't even look at it.
Damn. Wow. And the last one is replacements 116. First, New Diggy with 103. Darius, he has Connor and New England's defense. And so yeah, he's gonna win that.
Yeah, Darius gonna take the money if Connor go off. Only way I can keep him from getting the money is, let's see, I need Arizona to score on New England, but not Connor.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he's gonna get 10 points off the rip,
off the rip. It's gonna take him to 126.
So he's
most likely gonna win the money.
So he's got 126 right now. He's got 126 right now going into tonight.
Right. Yeah. Which, I mean, the big key is Connor, because the defense could drop below that. I mean, you only need to lose 3 points on defense,
right,
for me to take the lead. But if Connor get off, that's a wrap. Shout out to Darius though. That'll be 2 weeks in a row he took the money.
Yeah. I ain't win one goddamn week yet, and I don't make this goddamn fantasy shit.
Playoffs coming.
Playoffs. Then the basketball matchups. Got Hardy Boy at 4-4. Beats Queen City G at 3-5.
Shout out to Hardy Boy.
Zay at 3-5, beating Ed Santos at 2-6. Got me at 2-6, losing to Darius at 6-2. So you see, as soon as I put in Davis, he turns into Mr. Glass
He
again.
got sick. Tiger, he been going off though. He was averaging like 37 points a game.
saw
Then he
that-
played one quarter and got sick and went out.
You saw that post? He said Davis has the flu and he's out for the season.
Mr. Glass. He can't stay
God,
healthy.
man.
He cannot stay healthy.
Nuke Diggy loses to Cooks. Nuke Diggy's at 5-3. Cooks at 6-2. De La loses to Slick Nick. De La's at 3-5, and Slick Nick is at 6-2. Yo, I just opened up the app for the basketball for this week. I'm playing who's Hood Life.
That's New Diggy. He changed his name in basketball.
Oh, he did? Okay. So when I
Yeah.
first opened it up, it said 2 to -1. I had -1. I was like, what the fuck? And I looked down, and I was like, oh, I got somebody playing right now. And then he scored, and it went to 6 points.
Yeah. If he missed his first shot, he going -1. You missed that first shot, you going straight into the negative.
Word. I have to be messing with people. But yeah, man. So there you go, right there. And then you know what we do near the end of the show: hip hop, sports, bars, and trivia questions. Big shout out to the homie D. Bringing the dopest hip hop sports bars every week. Word up. Think Stubbs still in here? You were saying Stubbs was last week. You probably got him.
Stubbs, the man, Stubbs been getting him.
You stumped everybody last week.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Word up. So, go ahead, Queen City. Take it away. I'll put it in the chat once you.
Word. So this one was kind of long, but I liked it. So I left a little more of it in there than I should. All right, so we're gonna do a time on these two because they be looking up.
Word.
All right. I got girls that'll buy me a quarter, supply me with water. Beef come, drive me to borders. Kamikaze with they homies, body your daughter. Turn your whole crew into Dodgers like Tommy Lasorda.
Simping ever okay? No. I would say no, right, Queen City?
Yeah. I got girls that'll buy me a quarter, supply me with water. Beef come, drive me to borders. Kamikaze with their homies, body your daughter. Turn your whole crew into Dodgers like Tommy Lasorda. This is a repeat. I think this is a repeat. I had something from him before.
Real? I don't remember
I
this
think so. I try not to do repeats, but I think I did because
of the artist you're saying.
The artist.
Okay.
Because I remember, I think Rio got it the last time from this person right here.
All right, 15 seconds, though. 15 seconds. No one even guessed.
No one even
Dumping them
guessed.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Nope, not AZ. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lloyd Banks, nope.
Banks. Cameron. You should have put in computers Putin. Boopity boopity.
Killer Cam. Dead or alive. Rock said he had no clue on that one. Stuff. Rico. He's getting shot every day, B.
Word.
Yeah, Rio, your guy.
Hey, niggas get shot every day, B. You be alright, nigga. You tough, right?
B-Dub in the building.
Oh,
Oh, shit, B-Dub had it.
oh, B-Dub had it?
Yeah. Because I'm on a delay, so he definitely got it right before I put the answer in.
Word. Shout out to B-Dub.
When
Yo.
B-Dub, when you said Rio, he figured it was Harlem.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shout out B-Dub, man.
I'm shot, Rico.
You be all right. But what kills me is looking at him after, like, are you serious? Classic.
Oh, that is so classic, man. Get shot every day, B.
Yo, shout out to the Niner gang. Bang, bang.
Bang, bang, Niner gang. Looking strong.
Big game this Thursday, B-Dub, against your hated Seahawks. I know you hate them motherfuckers.
Yeah, they do.
Word. Shout out to
Where
Third
that
Eye.
game at? Where that game at?
I think it's in Seattle.
Oh, okay. Third Eye salute. What up, fam?
All right. All right, ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right.
This a layup right here. Y'all got to get this one.
Word.
All right. Let's see. Let me pull it. Slimmy at the Rucker. Want to leave and spin with me. I consistently take him out the park like Ken Griffey.
Yo.
Gotta get this one. Man, I used to love them Ken Griffey Nikes, man. I need to find me another. With the little Swingman logo on that motherfucker.
Oh.
With them swinging the bat.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I gotta find some of them joints, man. I used to love them Ken Griffey joints.
Nope, not Cool G Rap.
Not Cool G.
He said they out now. Oh, he said eBay.
Oh, okay. Word.
Yeah, eBay
I used to have a pair of them. I need to find them. I had the teal joints, the Hornets colors, teal and purple joints. Rio say eBay. Slimmy at the Rucker. That's a big Kent right there. Slimmy at the Rucker. Want to leave and spin with me. I consistently take them out the park like Ken Griffey. Plethora of colors. Yeah, B-Dub. I know they do that. Crazy colors. 20 seconds.
Pusha T, LL, nope. I can't give no hint because they'll get it if I give that hint.
Rucker is the key. That's the hint right there. Who be at the Rucker? Who had a major situation at the Rucker?
Time's up. I was gonna say Third Eye, close. Hova.
The Hova song intro, no doubt.
B-Dub. You said Joe Camel. He said
No, Fat Joe would have been a good guest too, because him and Jay frequent the Rucker.
Battle, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
Word up. Memphis Bleak, nah. Oh, you said Jigga, Demario? When you say that?
Oh, did he? I'm on a delay too. Let me scroll up. So the first one I see is Cool G, then Pusha T, LL, Biggie, Joe, Hove was the first one I saw was B-Dub. On yours the same?
Yeah, I don't even see you one that says Jigga, Demario. I only see you said LL.
Yeah.
Oh, after he said eBay? Oh, wait. Oh, word, nah. I don't even see it. That's crazy.
After eBay is B-Dub talking about the colors for the Griffies.
Yeah, it says eBay, Plethora Colors, Pusha T, and then you said LL.
Word. It's all good though. Y'all got it. Shows LL after eBay.
That was That was Jigga saying that's what you get for calling me Mr. 300 on YouTube.
Rio used to hit that every time.
Word. Yup, that's what that was.
Was it 300%?
He said, I'm gonna get that guy from Buffalo.
Get that guy from Buffalo.
Word. And we got the third bar. You know, we always have 3 bars, man, to give y'all.
Yes, sir. All right.
Change the beat up on this one.
Somebody gonna put Bob James.
All the time. Word.
That knowledge go out, everybody be like, yo. All right. This one is funny. Get me in the booth and the mic I'll bust. Better slide feet first, no fuss. Put knots on your head like let's ride Russ. Oh my God. B-Dub silly.
He got it.
I was
He said
smiling
he smiled.
too.
He must be personal. Queen City G. Turn me up,
Man. Man, did y'all see that knot on his head though, man? He had
like
the little
that boxer,
baby,
right?
He had that little baby Hassim Rahman knot. That was the baby Hassim.
Yeah, Hosman looked like he was growing another head on his shit.
Yo, he ain't playing next week neither. I'm gonna tell you right now. When they zoomed in, when he hit his head on the ground, he had that little crazy smile like this right here. He smiled at the camera. He had all that grass in his face, man. I was like, nah, he not playing. He not playing next week.
Willie Lump. Yo, Big Country in the building, man. Good to see you,
Salute.
bro.
What up, Big Country? Salute. Yo, Big Country. I don't know about you, but my wife with them Packers, boy, she tough to be around right now. I try to keep my distance.
Their name ain't the Packers. Their name is They Some Hoes.
Exactly.
And I think they play. Who they play? Green Bay plays
Miami.
next week, right?
Mm-hmm. No, is it? I think they play Miami next week. Yeah. So, Big Country, are you in favor of them playing Jordan Love to see what y'all have in him?
Oh, no, it's the Rams because I knew it was
the
something. I
Rams.
was like, if Baker
Rams.
wins against the if he beats the Packers, they gonna be bigging his name up all over the motherfucker.
Oh, that is right.
Tyreek.
That is right. They played the Dolphins a week after that.
Oh, Miami's at Buffalo Saturday.
Saturday.
Oh, stomp them out, bro.
That's right. Saturday games. It's a big slate of Saturday games. Saturday.
Yup.
Dang. That
I'm
means still gotta watch. Well, Jackson State gonna come on an hour before the first Saturday game is
3
at
games.
1 o'clock. 3 games? So I'm thinking about the week after that.
Okay.
The week after that, it's all those games on Saturday, like most of them.
So Niners at Seahawks, must watch on Prime. Colts at Vikings at 1. These are all on NFL Network. Ravens at Browns. Dolphins at Bills. 8:15 game. Sunday, Falcons at Saints. Steelers at Panthers. Eagles at Bears. Chiefs at Texans. Damn, Eagles and Chiefs got easy motherfucking games.
That's what you say. It's the NFL.
I know. Let me take that
Never
back.
know.
Cowboys at Jaguars. Lions at Jets. Please, I pray to Allah, the most merciful. Please. Do not lose to the Lions. He hasn't even shown up today. Thank God. Cardinals at Broncos. Patriots at Raiders. Titans at Chargers. Both 7-6. That's a big game too.
It is a big game.
Bengals at Bucks. That's still a big game.
Go Bengals.
Giants at Commanders.
Ooh.
8 o'clock game.
Both 7-5-1.
The Rams at Packers is Monday night.
Hey, that's a must win for the Giants. They done lost how many in a row? They in a little tailspin.
Who?
The Giants.
Yeah, man.
They lost one. They tied. Lost. So yeah, they got 1, 2 losses, 3 losses in the tie. In their last 5. That's crazy. Word. Well, my full attention is gonna be on that Jackson State game. I have to put.
Storm Brock said he's going to be at a family dinner and with all Bills fans. That Christmas tree better have some extra support if Miami wins. They're going to knock that shit down.
He gonna jump on it like the elf, like Will Ferrell.
Or like Kenny did Shaq. He checked his
Yeah.
ass.
Oh, he stiff arm Shaq into the tree. That was hilarious.
Holy shit.
That was hilarious.
Rams at Packers sound a little bit.
Paradigm crazy.
Men on film, men on football. Remember that
Men
shit?
on film with the little hat.
Holy
The snaps.
shit.
Get them snaps.
Yo. Oh my God.
Yo, you know Shaq gonna get Kenny back, right? You know Shaq real petty like that.
Oh, he petty as a motherfucker.
Oh, he gonna get Kenny. Better be careful, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you right now, the next time they run, he gonna run Kenny over. Watch what I tell you. I'm telling you now.
With his knock knees and shit. He gonna
Man,
be able to run away.
nothing was ever funnier than that night. He said, "Kenny, come get the 5-6 for Kenny knees smoking." You ain't never seen that one, man. They ran one time and he beat Shaq and was talking all that junk. They got back to the desk and Shaq was like, "Get the 5-6 for Kenny knees smoking."
Holy shit.
Oh, that was so funny, man.
Yo,
my God.
what else was funny was when they Kevin Hart was coming on the All-Star. That's when Kevin Hart was like at his peak, like you know, being real funny. And he was at the table with them, and he was like, "Yo, Kenny, man, why your lips so dry, man? You're on national television." And then they were making jokes back and forth, and then I think Charles said a joke about Kevin, and then Kenny was like, "Nah, I ain't gonna laugh." He goes, "You better not laugh, because if you smile too fast, your lips will bleed."
I remember that. I remember that.
Chris,
I remember that.
Holy shit. Cause that's that, you know, how, like how we joke on each other. That's how they were doing, like on national
they was
television.
dozens. That's straight dozens right there. That's not the dude you want to be. Dude, he does that for a living. That's not the dude you want to get into it with.
Oh man.
Oh, that's so funny, man. Everybody lips done been so chapped and cold. You be like, oh.
Classic, bro.
Straight classic. But yeah, Shaq is going to get him back.
Yeah.
Promise you
You better watch his back for real.
that. Promise you that.
Yeah. That skit where Kenny jumped over the moving car, but it ran him over. He just saw his sneakers. He's like, "I can do it." Wow.
Yes. They are hilarious, man.
Oh man.
That crew right there is hilarious.
Bugged out, bro. Yo, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Always, y'all, we do appreciate y'all. Yo, every Monday, check this out. I'm gonna be doing at noon. I just started it today. I did a live mix. I did a few of them, like on the fly. Just do, let me see how I do a mixtape, and I just do something quick. So today I did Rakim and DJ Premier. Especially when we got the stems, so we able to make acapellas on the fly. So I'm about to drop down Bandcamp. So every Monday at noon for the sports show, I'm gonna do a live mixtape. I'm able to do them on YouTube because now we got the stems. We can finagle the music, so the algorithm don't pick up, and I get the copyright shit.
Word.
On YouTube and Twitch, I'm gonna be doing a live mixtapes.
Oh, that's what's up. I'm gonna put that on my calendar.
So I'm not even gonna be like, yo, okay, I'm gonna do Pete Rock and Sean Price and shit. No, I'm gonna look at my folder and do it on the fly.
Whatever comes to mind.
Yeah, and just do it like that. Cause I was picking primo beats that I haven't really fucked with, and I didn't want to use like the regular primo beats, like Massive Appeal, the shit you already used to. I was finding like shit that he used for like, he did a track for like one artist that you didn't really know about.
Word.
Maybe or somebody by Evidence, or somebody by maybe an overseas dude. Like I got a couple of instrumentals from like overseas dudes. They spitting in different languages. It sound dope because it's a primo beat, but you don't know what he's saying.
Word.
But I've been finding those like, yo, this beat is dope. Like, this is a primo joint. It's gonna get burned if it's primo.
Yeah.
So when a rock hit on it, it's like. So I'm gonna finish that one up. I'm gonna play a few of them tomorrow for the show, but
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that every week before the sports show.
Word. That's what's up.
But yo, man, appreciate y'all tuning in. You already know how we do it every Monday. Sports, Fullblast Fanatics. And yo, Quincy, I'm gonna hit you with that tomorrow. Chris, thank you so much, man, for the support and everything.
No doubt.
From last week, word up.
No
Everybody
doubt.
in the chat, the tribe, always. Hardy Boy, thank you, man. Oh, for the Woo, the Dilla and Woo. Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, that's on Bandcamp as well.
Word.
And we'll see you on the next one, man.
All right, man.
Word.
Peace out. Peace
All right,
out, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Salute to the tribe in the chat.
Salute.
One.
Yes, indeed. Welcome to the Hip Hop Alliance. Hip Hop's first official union. We fighting for rights. Workers' rights, labor rights. Y'all know what it is. Fair wages. Let's hit 'em. Who's really speaking for the artist? Everybody knows the music industry is heartless. Knowledge reigns supreme, not what an artist on a chart is. It's about fair wages and royalties. Let me start this, spark this. It's about cultural self-reliance, corporate defiance. We got this down to a science. It's called the Hip Hop Alliance. We take it back to stop the violence. For 30 years, I've been the culture's guidance. You can't deny this. I clean pupils when they open their eyelids. In a blink, I teach kids to think. That's what I did and do. Reaching and pulling out the culture inside of you with the truth inside of you. No one can lie to you. It's time to unify him, her, you, and I. Do your part to save the art. Don't be a stupid guy. Front, you can try, but it's your time you waste. And we're starting an alliance against corporate exploitation.